frogs and walking fish, leaping lemurs, tumbling toads, jet-propelled jellyfish, and more surprising ways that animals move by Steve Jenkins and Robin Page. Animals walk, leap, climb, and swim. Some roll or turn flips, others fly or glide, and a few are even jet-propelled. These creatures are found in many shapes and sizes. They come equipped with legs, fins, wings, or tentacles, and they often get from place to place in surprising ways. Have you ever seen a walking octopus? Yes, a common octopus has 8 legs, but it often uses 2 of them to walk on the sea floor. For many animals, walking is the simplest way to get around. It doesn't take a lot of energy, and the slow pace makes it easy to watch for food or danger. Some animals walk in unusual ways, and others choose unexpected places to walk. Marching, strolling, tiptoeing. A fishing spider stays high and dry as it walks on the water's surface. The vampire bat folds its wings and tiptoes up to a cow or other large mammal for a drink of blood. A red-lipped batfish waddles across the seafloor on its fins, searching for small sea creatures to eat. Deep in the ocean, a sea pig strolls along on its tube-like feet. As it walks, a red kangaroo uses its tail as a 5th leg. A millipede marches along by getting its leg, as many as 750 of them, to work together. A leaping lizard? An agama fits the bill. This agile lizard can leap several times its own body length. Sometimes an animal needs to get to a new spot in a hurry. Maybe a predator is chasing it. Perhaps it is a predator, and it's leaping to grab its prey. It could be sending a message or simply trying to get a better look around. Jumping, pouncing, springing. Ready, aim, pounce. A jumping spider can leap 50 times its own body length. An Adelie penguin rockets from the water and lands plop on an ice floe. A springbok bounds straight up. This tells predators, I won't be easy to catch. High above the ground, a ring-tailed lemur vaults from tree to tree. A manta ray bursts from the water and then lands with a terrific splash. To impress its mate, a Japanese red-crowned crane springs into the air and flutters back to earth. A swimming elephant? Despite its bulk, the Indian elephant is a strong swimmer. By using its trunk as a snorkel, it can breathe when its mouth is underwater. Rivers, lakes, and oceans can be challenging environments for animals adapted to life on land or in the air, but swimming, even awkwardly, helps many creatures cool off, find food, or escape danger. Cruising, paddling, diving. A young baboon dives in and paddles around just for fun. The sea butterfly is a kind of snail. It uses its foot, which is shaped like a pair of wings, to cruise through the water. It may be slow and awkward on land, but a 3-toed sloth is right at home in the water. The marine iguana swims beneath the waves to graze on seaweed. A sleek cormorant plunges deep into the sea as it pursues a school of fish. A tree-climbing goat? With its soft, grippy hooves and excellent balance, a domestic goat scampers into the branches of a tree. Why climb a tree? Sometimes that's where a meal can be found. At other times, the branches of a tree are a safe place where many predators can't follow. Scrambling, scurrying, slithering. A Hoatzin chick can't fly, but it has an extra set of claws on its wings and uses them to scurry up a tree if danger threatens. As it looks for eggs or baby birds to eat, a black rat snake slithers up the trunk of a tree. A mud skipper drags itself up the roots of a mangrove tree. There it will be safe from hungry fish and the water below. A rat terrier will sometimes chase a squirrel right up into the branches of a tree. A coconut crab shimmies up a palm tree and snips the stalk of a coconut. Then it clambers down and cracks open its prize with powerful claws. A flying snake? A flying snake can't fly like an eagle or a butterfly, but it can glide through the air. It drops from a branch, flattens its body, and sails to a nearby tree. Some animals are true flyers. They flap their wings and can stay airborne for long periods of time. Others are gliders. They sail through the air, but for only a limited distance. Both flyers and gliders often take to the air to escape danger. Gliding, soaring, coasting. As it coasts from tree to tree, a sugar glider steers itself with its tail. Gliding ants nest high in the treetops. If an ant falls off, it uses its flattened head and legs to drift, rear end first, back to its home tree. A Draco lizard avoids predators by unfurling folds of skin and gliding to safety. The flying frog launches itself into space, spread its webbed fingers and toes, and glides away. A rhinoceros beetle is capable of true flight, a surprising ability for such a large and bulky insect. Once it leaves the water, a flying fish can soar the length of a football field on its outstretched fins. A rolling spider? A Moroccan desert spider, flickflacks, flips across the sand dunes to escape predators. For most animals, turning end over end is not an efficient way to get around, but for some creatures, being able to roll or cartwheel away from danger can mean the difference between life and death. Whirling, tumbling, somersaulting. If it gets stranded on the beach, a mantis shrimp somersaults back to the water. A frightened pebble toad pushes off its rocky mountainside perch and tumbles downhill like a dislodged pebble. A hedgehog turns into a curled-up pincushion and makes its escape by rolling away. A tiger beetle larva curls up and lets the wind whirl it along the ground. An armadillo lizard bites its tail to form a spiny circle. On sloping ground, it can wield away from danger. A pangolin rolls into an armored ball to defend itself. If the terrain allows, it will roll away from a threat. A jet-propelled fish? A frogfish hovers above the seafloor and surges forward by expelling water from its gills. Some animals that live in or on the water use jet propulsion, forcing a stream of water from their body and setting themselves in the opposite direction. This kind of movement isn't possible on land. Pulsing, jetting, zooming. A vampire squid glides backwards by forcing water from its siphon, a tube on its body. The Pacific sea nettle pulses gracefully through the sea by contracting its body and pushing water from its bell. A dragonfly larva shoots water from its tail and zooms across a pond. The nautilus expels water from its shell and propels itself through the sea. By clamping its two shells together, a scallop squirts out water and jets to safety.